truly a pleasure to be with you here today and to celebrate with you in this great occasion. First, I want to congratulate and send my congratulations to all the students who have received these prestigious awards. It truly is an honor, and I know you are greatly appreciative of these awards. You now join the distinguished family of musicians who've been recognized by the UK School of Music for over 40 years. You carry the torch that the McCracken family so generously lit to honor this school and the talent that it fosters. And I'd also like to recognize that there are a number of other individuals in the audience who also have contributed generously to the School of Music and the awards today. You've received these awards because you've displayed values, shared values, that we hold dear at the University of Kentucky. Hard work, passion, dedication, talent, and enthusiasm. Indeed, your enthusiasm for creating beauty in the world, in this case through music, is something I hope you carry with you throughout your life. I hope you mirror it through your careers, your relationships, and the impact you have on your communities. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Enthusiasm is one of the most powerful engines of success. When you do a thing, do it with all your might. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm." Let this be your compass as you continue to pursue greatness. At UK, it's our job to prepare you with the skills and knowledge to do so. And you must take that next step to do it with all your might. I'm also grateful to these outstanding faculty members who each day nurture and foster the incredible talent that we have in the School of Music. You help kindle their enthusiasm. You help them chase their dreams. Congratulations again to all the scholarship recipients and giving me the honor to be with you today. Thank you.
For those of you that might not be aware, this event was set up in place nearly 40 years ago through the warm generosity of Mr. Ralph McCracken, Jr. of Pineville, Kentucky, who continued on the commitments to music of his mother, the late Frances Scott McCracken, an active musician and ardent supporter of our School of Music. In addition to the deep support of the McCracken family, the names on the awards distributed today represent a myriad of significant supporters of and some distinguished faculty from our School of Music. You'll find their names listed throughout the program. Before we move on to the awards presentations, I would certainly be remiss if not to acknowledge the people who deserve all the credit for planning and organizing today's ceremony and reception. Please join me in thanking our Administrative Associate Lori Flewellen and members of the McCracken Awards Committee, Professors Ben Arnold, Angelique Clay, David Elliott, Jeff Johnson, Vicki McVeigh, Ron Penn, Peter Simpson, and Committee Chair and former McCracken Award winner himself, Professor Michael Baker. And I think our musicians may have left already, but how about a round of applause for Ben Carr? We begin with awards from the Division of Music Education and Music Therapy. Dr. David Sogan, Division Coordinator.
This is the award from the Music Education Division, the McCracken Award, and we are thrilled beyond belief to present it to Mr. Andrew Osborne. Would you come on up here, Andrew? The second award that is presented for music education is the George Hurst Memorial Scholarship. And I'm very pleased to present that award to ZACK Buskill.
Professor Emeritus Holroyd was the Director of Choral Activities at the University of Kentucky.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Mine is not quite as short as everyone. I would like to give you a little background on Mildred Lewis. Oftentimes, the recipient doesn't know anything except the name of the person. I knew Mildred Lewis personally, and she was a great person, a great friend, and made the best mint juleps in Lexington. Anyway, Miss Lewis, as she was called Millie, earned her degree in education at Georgetown while in high school. It was at the time that the Victor Talking Machine, and you probably know nothing about the Victor Talking Machine Company, started their music education series. She did summer study work in music and then taught music in Ashland, where she also conducted the orchestra. According to Millie, one interesting highlight, which has nothing to do with music, she said during the rugged winter of 1917, she walked across the Ohio River between Ashland and Cold Grove, Ohio. Next, she moved to Lexington and worked with the State Department. According to Millie, it was at this time that Professor Carl Lambert, now do you know this man? He wrote On U of K. Okay, and the man who wrote the words entered a contest and he was chosen. He got a $5 award. Anyway, he asked her to join the music department at UK, but realizing the importance of music and a degree, she turned him down and started her coursework at UK. After music was cut from the university, she went to New York, where she could get a choral training toward her degree and finish her degree. At a later time, she received her master's degree. Professor Lampert asked her again to join the faculty, and she did. She started a choral group that would later become the UK Choristers. She said that this was a delightful experience for her. Millie also served as president of the Southern Division of the Music Educational National Conference. This was a wonderful experience, she said. Those who have earlier received the Mildred Lewis Award, she said, what a wonderful opportunity you have to bring comfort and pleasure in the lives of the young people through music. And to her recipient of this year's Mildred Lewis Award, her sincere wishes are that you have the same love for what you are doing as I have had. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to present this year's Mildred Lewis Award to Garrie ARRASTIA.
It is with great pleasure that I announce the recipient of this year's Rita C. Lamb Award, given for exceptional achievement in music therapy. This year's award goes to Jamie Rushing.
The Brett and Jackie Scott Choral Award is made possible by a generous donation from Dr. Brett and Mrs. Jackie Scott. And we give the awards to the most outstanding male and female chorus member for the year. The outstanding male chorus member this year, Marcus Thomas.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to present the Phi Mu Alpha Symphonia Collegiate Award to Lee SPOONAMORE.
The Ralph McCracken Scholarship in Music Theory this year is presented to KRISTIN MORRILL.
This award is given in the name of John Barnes Chance, who was my first friend I made at UK in 1971. He was killed in a tragic accident the following spring, but 45 years later, his music is now standard band repertory, and I'm very happy for John in that. The John Barnes Chance Award this year goes to COTY Taylor.
It gives me great pleasure indeed to present Katherine ETHERTON with the McCracken Award in Musicology and Ethnomusicology. We come to the Adele Headley Award, another one in musicology, and this one is given to this exceptional scholar, Elisa Dietrich. Kristen Stauffer Todd was a doctoral student here, a doctoral student of mine, who did a remarkable body of research at Keeneland Library, which meant she worked every day assiduously until 1 o'clock when the library closed, and then she had to play the ponies for the rest of the day. She was a professor at Oklahoma Baptist University and passed away, unfortunately, in an untimely way. To memorialize her, we give this to a graduate student in musicology in the areas of teaching and service. And this year's recipient is Megan MURPH.
Professor Karp had a rehearsal as well, and he asked me to present the McCracken Award to the Voice, Strings, and Keyboard Division to Jessie Zhu.
Okay, our 2016 Ford Montgomery Memorial Piano Scholarship goes to Munyan Wen. I have one more award to present, and this is Jean Marie McConnell Krishman Piano Scholarship. It goes to SANGHEE Kim.
I'm very happy to present the award to Loren Channing.
It is my pleasure this year to award the Francis Arnold South 2016 award to Audrey Adams. And the Phyllis Janess 2016 Vocal Scholarship goes to graduate student Ryan O'Leary.
It is my pleasure to present the McCracken Award for the Outstanding Wind Percussion Jazz Student to Miss Lauren Bean.
This is for the Adrian Jones Award, which is actually voted on by the students themselves to one of their peers. This goes to Nick BOLCHOZ. This is the Elaine Gould Memorial Percussion Award, which goes to an outstanding freshman, presented to Jeffrey McCall. This is the Best Named Award, James Campbell Percussive Award, presented to Emily DUROCHER. And last but not least, here we have Kevin Toole Award. Kevin founded the Drum Center of Lexington, and when he passed away, other members of the five-star drum shops, independent drum shops around the country, donated to this award, and it's given to an incoming freshman, current freshman from Kentucky, and this goes to Brian Keith.
The Lynn Markowitz Strutman Oboe Scholarship is presented to Molly Almes.
Excuse me, Tommy Sandusky was a very passionate member of the marching band for a number of years, and this award is named after a member that that has years of participation and shows passion and commitment to the marching band, and this year's Tommy Sandusky Award winner is Nathan Bailey. The William Harry Clark Award is named for an outstanding member of the band in honor of its former director, longtime director, and this year's recipient, is Phil Cross. As many of you know, about 80% of the marching band is made up of non-music majors. And a number of years ago, the Michael Turpin Award was developed, and he was a great member of the saxophone section. And this year's recipient is Brittany Garrison.
We move now to the Service Organization Awards, which are chaired by Jane Johnson. Jane could not be here today and asked me to present the Sigma Alpha Iota Collegiate Honor Award to Katie Safa.
This year's recipient of the Friends of Music Scholarship is Henry HUHETULAGA.
The final 4 awards presented this afternoon are open to all students in the School of Music. That's why they have the term open. Recipients are selected by the faculty in recognition of exceptional achievement in music. And of note, all 4 recipients this year are currently on track to graduate either magna or summa cum laude. Impressive GPAs, gentlemen. The Thelma Green Scholarship Award, this year's recipient, is a graduate of Bryan Station High School right here in Lexington and completing his 3rd year as a choral music education major, Stephen Olson. The Flossie Minter Green Scholarship Award, this year's recipient is a graduate of Stratford High School in Goose Creek, South Carolina, completing his 4th year as a music performance major in percussion, Nick BOLCHOZ. The Jane Lee Forrest Award this year as a recipient is a graduate of Lafayette High School right here in Lexington, completing his 3rd year in the choral music education program, and I can't help but mention is maintaining a perfect GPA, by the way, Joseph WRIGHTSON. And our final award this afternoon, the O. Helton Scholarship Award, is a graduate of Scott County High School here in Kentucky, completing his 3rd year with us as a music performance major in both bassoon and saxophone, Jonathan Barrett. How about one more round of applause for all of our honorees today? Thanks once again to all faculty, staff, students, and distinguished guests for taking part in this celebration. While this concludes our awards presentation, please feel free to linger and enjoy some more goodies and good conversation on this beautiful Kentucky spring afternoon. Good afternoon.